Hey, UndoneLyric and Chaotic Tonic here. Say hi.
What's up? Commenting on Undone Lyrics gameplay here.
Yep. I'm gonna be honest with you. I do only die 4 times in here. It's not like the best like beasting game or anything like that. And I fast forward through some of this, front part here just because, it was kind of slow through the game. I don't really fast forward through too much of it, but basically, the team that I was playing against on this one, I didn't see many teammates very often, and I noticed a lot of people didn't get a lot of kills or a lot of deaths in this. So it's like no one could find anyone in here. I actually ended up being on top of the board with a score of 17 and 4. Yeah, I'm using the Galil with my rabbit, recycling the rabbits
And
emblem.
the aiming down scope.
Yeah, and
You do that a lot, man.
yeah, I do. Yeah, I like aiming down sight, man.
No, that's good though. It's good. It's
It works
just
for
like
me. I think I was
yeah. It's just like I
I was
noticed like
confused if I had sleight of hand on right there. I was just
oh, so
checking
you're
it. Look at
checking
that
it.
knife
Yeah,
again. Bam.
that was good. That was a good knife. I mean, I noticed like you do it whenever you think there's someone around. I think that's my problem when I use weapons like the Galil is that I don't end up aiming down sight until I like see them.
Yeah.
And that normally, I mean, I obviously I do it, more. I aim down sight a lot as well. When they're not there, it's just like I find myself like that's when I die is when I'm not until I see them.
Right, right, right.
But yeah, I know she got some pretty decent pathing going through the tunnel. You're on Crisis, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I saw a grenade right here, and I was just like,
You
I'm gonna wait
backed
for that
up.
guy to creep up, so I knife him through my napalm, and so yeah. I mean, basically, I'm using the Galil, like I said, or Galil. I think it's pronounced Galil, the way it
Yeah, I'm not
looks.
sure.
I haven't been for sure on that one, to be
I
honest.
see you're getting a lot of knives.
Yeah, I've gotten a couple. I usually don't knife people very often. Which is
Yeah,
another
neither
thing
do
I
I.
want to bring up is on this game, for some reason, not only did I lower my sensitivity to 3, which I've noticed a lot of people actually have. I've listened to other people's commentaries, and a lot of other people have moved to like a 3 instead of like a higher 7. I don't know what's up with that, and a lot of people have switched from using tactical to default. Um,
I think it's Black Ops. It's a little different than like Modern
yeah,
Warfare.
yeah, Modern Warfare. Not only did I run like a 7 sensitivity, whether I was sniping or whatever. But I also ran tactical so I could, drop shot motherfuckers in their face.
Yeah, I used to run the high sensitivity in Modern Warfare, whereas I actually just use default um in Black Ops.
Yeah, it's just
So I wasn't quite 7. I think mine was like 4 or 5 in Modern Warfare. Whatever was
I think
high.
default's like 2 on Black Ops.
Yeah, default is 2 on Black Ops. That's what I
Yeah.
use. I've been thinking about I do pretty well, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah, I
I
mean
noticed
whatever
like your
works.
man, I would have died there.
Yeah, I thought I was
I
gonna. You notice what?
uh, like I noticed that I noticed that I have a different like pathing in Crisis. I think that's why I don't do too well. Like I'm pretty good at Crisis, but I mean, I die a lot more than 4 times usually. I'm almost always positive, so it's like it seems like Crisis pretty well.
Yeah, I do like the map. Honestly, a lot of the time I tend to stick towards the back of the beach. Maybe sometimes I'll run over by sea, but a lot of the action's out by the beach because it's a big, wide open area, and it's really easy to see people when they're running around. So, I'm not camping, obviously, because I'm not just sitting around. I mean, I'm running around very actively, and this guy almost got me. But I pick up his gun because the last few games before this, I kept running out of ammo. And I actually
Right.
picked this same dude, I picked up his same gun like 3 or 4 times throughout the match. And the only reason why I know it's the same exact one is because he was using noob tubes on a silenced FAMAS.
Yeah.
And I got noob tubes now. But, yeah, and I come out here on top of this thing and I get nailed by a helicopter.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
I actually like the FAMAS. I don't use it much anymore. I mean, it's a pretty accurate gun for its fire rate.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's like a, I'm speechless right now. No, it's like, with the FAMAS, like, I like it. It's got a fast fire rate. It does a bit of damage, but sometimes that recoil is pretty crazy on it.
Yeah, that is true. It does have well, I haven't noticed the recoil really bother me too bad. It's mostly that I'll get a lot of hit markers and they won't
Yes.
die. That's what really bothers me. And I mean, I was having that problem with the Galil or Gala, whatever you want to call it, until I put suppressor on it. I don't think it works that way with the FAMAS, but that would be nice.
Well, I actually
Um,
recently tried to use the Galil without a suppressor, and it actually messed me up with the muzzle flash, and I was
yeah,
less accurate with it, and because there's like nothing in front of me, you know what I mean? Like I can totally see where they are while I'm shooting.
that makes
So
sense.
yeah. And the other thing was with the recoil on this. Sometimes I just started noticing it, but I'll actually go back and forth with my gun a little bit, and I'll end up killing him most of the time if I do that with the recoil the way it is. This guy shoots me with a pistol. You know, it was
So
really weird. It wasn't a headshot, but he only shot me like once. Unless maybe he shot me
yeah,
with two bullets at the same time at Kimbo. I don't know.
I'm not sure. Yeah, you did die pretty quick considering his pistol. He
Oh,
got that guy pretty quick too.
I got my payback, man. Yeah. I didn't know who this was. I was shooting
So
at him.
explain
He looks at me right here.
your
Hey,
strategy a
guy.
bit in this match.
Do what?
So explain your strategy a little bit in this match. So, what was your strategy here?
My strategy is I don't know why I was getting so many hit markers on this guy. That was one of my that was one of my questions.
I think you were hitting him in the knees.
My I don't know. But I was pretty much dead on him. But anyway, my strategy on here was, basically I tend to try to not go in the middle of the map most of the time. I try to stay on the outskirts of the map because you have a less chance of dying
Right.
from multiple angles. You know it's only going to be like in front of you, behind you, or to the
Yeah,
side
keep
of
your
you.
back to the wall.
Right. So, and if you notice, I'm looking around a lot in different areas, and I'm using peripherals of the wide screen in order to, help. This guy eats my claymore. I knew he was gonna come and follow me. That's why I put that claymore there.
Yeah, that's
You know.
good. That's a good strategy there.
Yeah. I mean, it was a hit or miss. It could have worked. It could not have. But this is actually the end of the game coming up right here. So yeah, ending score was 17-4, and that's that.
That was a good match.
Thank you very much.